58 billion naira spent on federal lawmakers' SUVs will pay 48,000 Nigerian workers 100,000 naira minimum wage. AAC party tackles President Tinubu. Can you imagine? We know that the lawmakers are lavishing money. It didn't start with Tinubu. Just that Tinubu own is taking it to the next higher level. That is it. The lawmakers, the legislators themselves, members of Senate and members of the House of Rep, okay, and even the executives with their ministers and their special assistants, they are just embezzling Nigerian funds. I tell you the truth. The governors are also doing their own at the various states. All the governors, both past and present, and even future, we don't know, are embezzling Nigeria's funds. The money we are wasting, if we put it together, Nigeria will recover in less than 6 months. The money we are wasting, if we put it together, I tell you, we will not owe World Bank, we will not owe International Monetary Fund. We know that. Unfortunately, they say they are giving minimum wage. Their own minimum wage is low. Yeah, that's how bad it is. And then to pay minimum wage to civil service or civil servants, they can't. They just can't pay the civil service workers. They can't pay them their minimum wage of how much, chef? 30,000 naira. They can't pay it. Ah, man, something need to happen in Nigeria. But let's see what AAC is trying to say here. The African Action Congress, AAC, has lambasted the President Bola Tinubu-led Nigerian government for earmarking about 58 billion naira public fund to purchase luxurious cars for the country's lawmakers amid the socioeconomic challenges the administration subjected the citizens. The political party made this known in a Twitter post on Monday while analyzing how the allocated fund should have been used to better the lives of common men in the country. The party mentioned that if the money was used judiciously, it would pay 48,000 workers 12 months' salaries if placed on 100,000 naira per month, and would pay no fewer than 290,000 students cost of studies allowance if they are to pay 200,000 naira per session. Oh boy. So the party's post read, allocating 58 billion naira to buy SUVs for lawmakers is not only condemnable as a very wasteful way to spend taxpayers' money, but also another confirmation of our long-held position that our problem as a country has very little to do with wealth creation. It is the problem of wealth distribution. Worthy of note is that the 58 billion naira, which is wastefully allocated to purchase SUVs for lawmakers, would pay 48,000 workers for a year if they were to be paid a minimum wage of 100,000 naira each. Wow, that is the situation we are facing in Nigeria. The money will pay 290,000 students if they were to be paid placed on a cost of study allowance of 200,000 naira each per session. Can you imagine? The Tinubu government, okay, including lawmakers, the Senate, and the House of Rep members from PDP and Labour Party, continue to feed fat. Okay, both APC, PDP, and Labour Party, yes, continue to feed fat from taxpayers' money, but demand that the rest of us tighten our belt and cope with the unbearable hardship. So somebody is writing that exactly. That's how bad it is. All the political parties and their members that are in public office in Nigeria are feeding fat on taxpayers' money and are telling the rest of Nigerians to tighten their belt. It doesn't work that way now. It won't work. We demand forthwith that the parasitic allocation be cancelled immediately and for Nigerians to rise against these many wasteful spending once and for all. Sarah reporters had on Sunday reported that the House of Representatives, through its chairman, has House of Committee on Media and Publicity Affairs, Honorable Akin Rotimi, confirmed the distribution of the SUVs Prado Jeeps worth 130 million to the lawmakers. He had said the vehicles were utility operational 2023 model Prado jeeps, vehicles, and were tied to their oversight functions in the discharge of their duties in the standing committees, but not personal vehicles. He added that the vehicles would remain the property of the National Assembly at the expiration of the tenure of the 10th Assembly in 2027. Okay, should the extant assets, the burden policy of government still be in place? So he said members had the option of making payment for the outstanding value of the vehicles to government coffers before they could claim ownership. Rotimi had stated this in a release on Sunday in Abuja while reacting to the media report that trailed the controversial Prado jeeps. So that is the state of Nigeria. So 2023 utility Prado jeeps is what is bought for them, and they're telling Nigerians that it is the constituency. It is the National Assembly vehicle property. Okay, that the people just use it for their oversight activities, and when they're leaving, they will leave the motors behind, except if they pay for the value of the motor, then they can claim it. All those are wash. Okay, we are not hearing this for the first time. Has it ever happened? Has it ever happened that after using the motor that they will, leave it behind or pay before claiming it? The story. That is it. These people don't claim, they don't claim. And they will go and give Thanksgiving now that they've gotten new vehicles. And people will acknowledge them and accept them. Very bad situation we find ourselves in Nigeria. Somebody is saying to expect good from evil is very delusional. This is consistent with a government of forgery. Some say the federal government is set to borrow another $1.5 billion from the World Bank, where 160 million naira will be spent on new SUVs for each of the 360 House of Rep members. That is 160 million times 360. Nigeria is sinking on a daily basis, yet these people are still borrowing to fund their extravagant lifestyle. This is completely unacceptable. That is it. It is the highest height of wickedness. They don't care about the masses, okay? In a sane world, no sane president will borrow to spend on liabilities. Who knows how much will be their maintenance allowance? Very clueless set of leaders. They are buying SUVs as if they don't have millions worth of cars parked in their garage. God will inflict pains on you guys generations because you don't know what the common man is passing through. You don't know. You don't know what the common man is actually feeling out there in the street. Very greedy people. Despite the economic hardship, now wow, does Tinubu even have advisors, or he just cut and do on his own? Because this is becoming abnormal. Worst man, Buhari. So I say, what kind of leaders are these people, for God's sake, in this hardship, and you are still processing another loan? Good job, Mr. President. Carry go. You get one musician when sing say, they go feel. Who be that musician again? I expect PDP and Labour Party members to reject the SUVs. It is a pity AAC did not even have a councillor in Nigeria for now. For we all of them are the same. When they're outside the circle, they will make comment as if they are very, very sane. But when they enter there, they will do the worst. They're all the same. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.